Hi everyone. Today we're going to read one of my favourite stories called Giraffes Can't Dance. If you have this book at home, you can follow along with us, or you can just read with me today and I will show you the pictures up close on the camera like this. Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles, Andreae and Guy Parker Rees. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully bandy and his legs were rather thin. There he is, very tall, knobbly knees and bandy legs. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. Oh, yum, 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 yum. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Oh dear, poor Gerald. Having a stumble and a bang crash. Now every year in Africa they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing he was really very bad. My goodness, he is worried because he's not good at dancing. And here are all the other animals having a great time, and they love to dance at the jungle dance. But not poor Gerald. He is worried. Oh dear, I wonder what's going to happen. The warthogs started waltzing and the rhinos rock and rolled. Oh, there they are, those rockin' rhinos. The waltzing warthogs. The lions danced a tango which was elegant and bold. Oh, very fancy. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. All the monkeys are dancing, the chimpanzees and the baboons. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. Look at that clumsy Gerald. The animals all laughed. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, don't be daft. Daft means silly. I don't think he's being silly. I think they're not being very kind, those other animals. Poor Gerald. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought, I'm useless. I feel like such a clot. Dear, poor Gerald. He doesn't feel very good right now. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and all alone. Oh dear, that was not very nice. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on. There's the cricket right there. Sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. I think the cricket's helping Gerald. He's encouraging him not to give up and just try his best. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. There he is, having a nice listen. And there's the cricket telling him to listen to the music in the jungle. So imagine that lovely moon is playing just for you, and everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin, and Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. There's our cricket. Nice cricket, offering some kind words to poor Gerald, who was worried. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing round. Here's what is happening to Gerald. I think he might be dancing. He threw his arms out sideways and swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Whew! Whoa! Look at his dancing now. And look at his face. I think he might be a bit happy. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I'm dancing, yes, I'm dancing. I'm dancing, Gerald cried. And here he is having a great time. He's tried his best. He hasn't given up. And he's found how he can dance. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle, we must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we have ever seen." Here's all the animals. They thought he couldn't dance, but here he is, doing fantastic dance moves in the jungle. Dancing just how he wants to. How is it you can dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twizzed around and finished with a bow. There he is, and all the animals are looking very, very amazed at his wonderful dancing. He raised his head and looked right up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." And there he is, very proud and happy with himself, doing his own style of dancing. Because we're all different, and we all like to do different things. And sometimes we just have to believe in ourselves, just like Gerald. The end.